שלושה דברים העולם עומד, העולם עומד על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, העולם עומד על התורה, על העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על התורה, על העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד, העולם עומד. On three things, on three things, on three things the world stands. On three things, on three things העולם עומד, העולם עומד, העולם עומד. Refanala Fua Shlema Elna Refanala. Please heal this soul. Yisheberach Abraham v'Sarah, Yitzchak v'Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel, and Leah, Elna Refanala, Fua Shlema, Elna Refanala. Please heal this soul. Faith and love, together we bring hope and healing. Those in need, without judgment, without explanation, we are all God's creation. Elna Refanala, Fua Shlema, Elna Refanala. Please heal this soul, please heal this soul. Elna Refanala, Fua Shlema, Elna Refanala. Yaakov, please heal this soul, please heal this soul. Elna Refanala, together we bring Fua Shlema. Those in Elna Refanala, judgment, out explanation. We are all God's creation. Esnarefach Shabbat.
Don't fix it now, I'll fix it. Hopefully I won't trip on.
Yeah, every summer I was. I'm right in the middle of Diamond Bar. I'm sure if I were to a lot of houses to get to these, but there's a hill right out my back. Out my back, the patio, the hill. Pretty dry.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to those of you who are here with us in person. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to be back with you. To those of you who are still out in Facebook land, so happy to have you with us as well. And as you come in, we will be transitioning toward having our family service at least once a month in person, although for at least now we're going to continue to have it the other times of the month virtually, which of course was new during COVID that we had it every week. So we'll be doing that as well. We're going to start, I think they're making sure that we're up properly on the computer, and then we'll start with a song as soon as this guy's ready.
Let's see. I think, Rabbi, what do you think about? Isn't this a Shehechianu moment? Claudia, I think I'm muted. Am I muted? Or am I good? Isn't this a Shehechianu moment?
It is.
So let's say.
Do we know what that means?
I don't know. Who knows what Shehechianu means? Raise
I
your
do.
hand.
None of the adults?
Don't, Rahi. Of course.
Couple.
Oh,
There
there.
we
Somebody
go.
in the back. She looks familiar. I don't.
Shehechianu, thanks the Holy One, thanks God for allowing us to be in this moment, for giving us life and allowing us to be together to celebrate today.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Cool. And I just want to excuse myself in front of the world and in front of all who are here today that I have my sunglasses on, but the sun is shining right in my eyes. So I hope you will see. This is what I look like. Better with the glasses, huh? How about this? Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, kick up your feet cause the week is gone. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Everybody, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, kick up your feet cause the week is gone. Now, Rabbi, if you remember correctly from the 60 months that we have not been together, we have 3 special symbols that we use to make Shabbat. Remember what those are?
We have candles.
Oh, let's all say candles.
Candles.
And what's the second one?
We have Kiddush, our wine.
Kiddush.
Kiddush.
Now, what's the third? I can't remember what's the third. Something good to eat. Oh, yeah, challah.
Challah.
Count them down now. Got candles, kiddush, challah.
Each other.
Oh, we got each other too. Oh, my goodness. See how long it's been? I just didn't remember. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We got candles, kiddush, all each other. 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 Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Well, kick up your feet, cause the week is gone. Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh,
I didn't really. Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Very good. Excellent. How about can I get a bim bam bim 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 bam bim 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 bam yubby bubby bubby bim bam bim 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 bam bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Bim bam bim 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 bam bim 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 bam yubby bubby bubby bim bam bim 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 bam bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles burning bright. Let us know it's Friday night. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. With Shabbat challah, good to eat. Shabbat challah, so good to eat. Shabbat challah, good to eat. Now it's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. With Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. 'Cause that's the day I get to say Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends.
Oh, Shabbat Shalom, friends. So happy to be here with you. We are going to light our Shabbat candles, even though at this time of the year, the sun is still pretty high in the sky. But we're going to light our candles to bring in our Shabbat and join in our blessing with each other. So we make 3 circles, 1 circle for ourselves and 1 circle for our family, 1 circle for all the people in the world, and we join in our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlikneh shel Shabbat.
We are going to continue bringing in Shabbat with Lecha Dodi, and as part of this we say Shabbat Shalom U'Mevorach, which means have a Shabbat of blessing and of peace.
Lecha Dodi Likrat kala likrat kala b'nei Shabbat Mekablan lecha Adoni likrat kala b'nei Shabbat Mekablan
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom umevorach.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom umevorach. Lecha Adoni likrat kala b'nei Shabbat
Mekablan lecha
Adoni likrat kala
b'nei Shabbat
Nekabla. I invite those who can comfortably do so to rise for Baruch Hu, our call to prayer.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Barechu et Adonai Hamevorach.
Baruch
Adonai Hamevorach leolam vaed. Mevorach leolam vaed.
We connect ourselves to the whole. We connect ourselves to the Holy One and all that is, all that exists, singing together Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You can sit. We join in our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha, Vailim Adonai, mi chamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Noratilot, Osei Felem. Everybody with me now. Mi chamocha, Vailim Adonai, mi chamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Noratilot, Osei Felem. Malchuta uvanecha, Volkei Mifnei Moshe uMiriam, Ze Eli, Anu, Ve'amru Adonai, Yimloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha, Vailim Adonai, mi chamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Noratilot, Osei Felem. Noratilot, Osei Felem. Noratilot, Osei Felem.
We have our prayer, our Avot Ve'imahot prayer that connects us to all the people who have come before us, to our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents, and our tradition all the way back to Abraham and to Sarah. So we're going to sing that in just a moment. And we start with a line that asks God to open our mouths and our hearts, that we can sing words of goodness and of blessing, and then we'll join in the rest. And I invite you again, those who are able to do so, to please rise.
So I'm going to ask you to sing with me on this one. Now do it real slow the first time, okay? It's kind of easy, actually. It goes like this. Na 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 na. Just do that with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na. Then we say Adonai. That's God's name. Na 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 na. Svatai tiftach. Na 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 na. Ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Everybody now. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 satai tiftach. Na 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 ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Na 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 na, open up my lips. Na 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 na, open up my lips. Na 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 na, open up my lips, that I may sing words of praise to you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avotenu V'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Bezrat Sarah.
We're going to sing our Torah song, and I'm going to walk around with the Torah. And you're welcome if you'd like. Traditionally, you can touch the Torah with your hand. Here we go.
Tzayimti v'machaziki ma'vin tocheha me'ushar. Tzayimti are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
You can sit. So this is an audience participation story. So that's why we're using it tonight, because we have an audience that can participate. All right. So once there was a really big family, and they lived in a really small house. And this house got a little crazy sometimes. And one particular Shabbat, as they were sitting down at the table, the kids were especially wild and poking each other and running around. And when it came time to sit at the table, they were fighting over who got to help light the candles and who got to hold the Kiddush cup and what were all the things. And it just did not feel like a peaceful Shabbat. It felt very crazy in the house. So after that Shabbat, they decided that they would go and visit the rabbi. They went after Shabbat and they visited the rabbi. They knocked on the rabbi's door. The rabbi came to the door. It was a squeaky door. And he said, "Rabbi, our house is a little crazy. What should we do?" The rabbi thought for a moment. And then the rabbi said, "If I remember correctly, you have a cow. Is that correct?" They said, "Yes." "You should bring the cow into the house." Well, it sounded like a crazy idea, but this was a time that everybody listened to the rabbi. This was a long time ago, right? So they brought the cow into the house, and this was a really small house. The cow filled most of the living room. The cow kind of stood there. What did the cow say? "Moo." Can I get a moo from you? Yeah, the cow sounds a little sick, but it's okay. We're good. All right. So they brought the cow, and they kind of just kept doing their stuff. It was just as crazy in the house, and now there was a cow, and it filled. They had to work around the cow. It filled most of the living room. So it was not getting better in the house. They didn't understand. The rabbi's advice didn't seem to work. So they went back to the rabbi. "Rabbi, we did what you said. We brought the cow to the house, but it's just even more crazy than before." So the rabbi thought and thought and thought. And the rabbi said, "Chickens! You have chickens, right?" Yes, we do," they said, a little scared. "Bring them into the house." And so they did. So they brought the chickens into the house, and the chickens didn't just stand in one place like the cow. The chickens were everywhere. When they went to eat their cereal in the morning, the chickens would jump up on the table and start pecking in the bowl, and there were feathers flying around the house, and it was really pretty gross. Yeah, it was gross. It was certainly, and it was not more peaceful in the house than it had been before. So after a little over a day, they decided it was time to go back to the rabbi, because this really wasn't working. "Rabbi, we did the cow, we did the goat, we did the," sorry, I'm skipping ahead. "We did the cow, we did the chickens. It's really not working. Our house is crazy, really not a good place to be. Very, very challenging." And they thought and they thought and they thought. And then the rabbi said, "You have a goat. Bring the goat in." They said, "Really?" "Trust me," said the rabbi. So they went home. They led the goat into the house from the barn. Can you give me a meh? There you go. They led the goat into the house. Now the goat had to be watched. They had to take shifts, because if they didn't watch the goat, it ate everything that it was around. It ate the couch. It ate the chairs. It ate everything. So they had to watch the goat and say, no, give it food, do other things. So it was really not a very good thing. And the cow was still there. And there were chickens all over the place. And they were there too. And the house was really, now it was smelly in the house. It was really gross. And so they went back to the rabbi. And this time, there were not going to be any more animals. They were not going to take any more animals into the house. The rabbi opened the door and said, "You look tired. What's going on?" So, Rabbi, it really isn't working. The rabbi thought and thought and thought. Then the rabbi said, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow morning, I want you to take the cow and the chickens and the goat back to the barn. And I want you to work together as a family to clean the house, to really make it shine and sparkle and smell good. Set a beautiful Shabbat table and get ready for Shabbat, and then sit down and have a Shabbat dinner together. Well, this they thought they could live with. So they led the cow, the next day they led the cow out of the house. They chased the chickens out. And they led the goat out. And then they cleaned and they scrubbed from top to bottom and from side to side. And they got some flowers to put on the table. They did all the other kinds of things that they needed to do to make the house look beautiful. And they sat down. And even though the kids were still arguing over who got to light the candles and who got to hold the Kiddush cup, and were poking each other a little bit, it felt like the most peaceful Shabbat they had ever had. And from then on, each of their Shabbats felt like a Shabbat Shalom, a Shabbat of peace.
I think the rabbi deserves if there were an Academy Award for best chickens, he would definitely be up there. And we're very proud of our rabbi. Although my cow is pretty mean too. I got that Shabbat
Up in my road.
up in my roach, up in my roach, up in my roach. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my roach, up in my roach Tuesday. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recline, down in my recline, down in my recline. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recline, down in my recline Tuesday. I got that Shabbat
in my left.
deep in my left, my heart deep in my left, deep in my left. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my left, deep in my left Tuesday. I got that Shabbat
Old
feeling.
Goofy.
Big old goofy, I got it. Big old goofy, big old goofy. I got that Shabbat feeling. Big old goofy, big old goofy to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me. I got it all over me, all over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me Tuesday. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
So if you can, well, first, just a few, I guess, little announcements. First, thank you for being here. For those of you who are here, and for those of you who are online, thank you for being there and being with us on this Shabbat, sharing a little bit of time with us. Keep a lookout. Our plan is to be together in person once a month right now, and still continue virtual services in the other weeks. And then we'll figure out enriched family schedule actually for the fall, with some Saturday morning and some Friday evening and some things, so even more opportunities to be together. Always check your Thursday congregational email for upcoming events and new things that are scheduled, and things that maybe were scheduled and are no longer scheduled, right? Changes, all those kinds of things are in the Thursday email that comes from TBI. And if for some reason you don't get the Thursday email from TBI, call Cantor Paul. He'll help you out, and he'll.
Or
he'll
you
get
could email me at cantor@tbipomona.org, or
and-
just tbi@tbipomona.org.
And we'll make sure that you're on the list. So for now, if you can gather.
And if you call now, you can win an exciting opportunity. No, I'm sorry.
So if you call now, if you gather close with the people who you're here with, if you're here with somebody. If you're not, you can imagine who you're connected to in your world if you're here by yourself. So we offer a blessing to each other.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God be with you and be kind to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yasem lecha shalom, shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Shabbat Shalom. For those of you who are here with us in person, hold on one second. And for those of you who are with us virtually, we say Lehitraot until we see each other soon. Claudia, can you?